Hello everybody, my name is Michael and today we're going to drop off a vehicle in Wisconsin. So, let's do it. Eyes on the road, but I just wanted to record this. Can you hear that tire noise? Now, there's one thing. First of all, if a car has tire noise, there's going to be different variables of it. However, Illinois roads, for whatever reason, as we get into Wisconsin, you're going to notice a little bit of a difference. It's pretty loud over here. In Wisconsin, it's a little bit better. It's the type of cement over here compared to asphalt over there. And over there, the parts that they do lay down the cement, it's with the striped lines to reduce noise. You can definitely hear this tire noise. Again, going right at the speed limit and not too comfortable. And here we are in Wisconsin. We're actually going faster than in Illinois. And listen to that. And the reason we're going faster is a higher speed limit, so that's always a good thing. Oh, there goes a bridge. Wow. What a difference. Crazy. Okay, we reached the workplace of where the client should be. And no sign of the client. The client's not picking up, so could be a slight delay here. But, guys, today we are talking about some crazy news in relation to cars, actually, in relation to sports cars. Well, we're not driving a sports car right now, but in Russia, obviously there's extreme, vast differences between the plebeian classes, the poor, and the oligarchs. Okay, maybe there's no plebs, but it was kind of a joke, as in there's such a huge difference between where there's so many impoverished people and there's extreme poverty, and you go into Siberia and there's barely any money, and you have one of the world's richest people at the helm of the country who's punishing other people who are insanely rich as well. They had a sports club meeting, Lamborghinis, Bentleys, Rolls Royces, Porsches, over 100 cars, and every single person was arrested. And some people will be facing 15 days jail time just for excessive flaunting of wealth. Okay, now we've picked up from the client, AQX80 in Milwaukee, and now we're returning back home. There's going to probably be a little bit of traffic because we're going into rush hour, but everything went well. So what's funny is the organizer of the sport club event was a crypto millionaire. A young adult, not too old, and driving McLarens and Lambos and Ferraris. You know, there's always going to be those crypto bros everywhere you look where money is. New money, nouveau riche. And what's funny about this case is, you know, here's a collection of photos of the FSB arresting some of these hooligans. Is this was allowed completely? Something might be allowed, and then the next day it's completely illegal. 180-degree turn. Why is that? Well, it could be due to the fact that the people in power are a little bit concerned. You never know. So, what's funny is the leaders of that country, and there's people who not necessarily are in politics, but have been enriched through politics, aka the oligarchs, of which Putin likes some oligarchs and dislikes others, and there's years where the people he likes suddenly turn into a dislike, and then sometimes they magically, mysteriously disappear. You never know. I mean, even most recently, there was somebody who criticized the government, and for one way or another, he mysteriously fell off a rooftop. That seems to be a common thread here. There's a lot of oligarchs who were, you know, just tripped over, or something happened to him. I don't know. And they like to keep falling off rooftops. This guy wasn't a billionaire. I think he was just a millionaire. Moved to Washington, D.C., and even here they'll get you if you're an enemy of the state. So I'm not saying anything bad. Most definitely not, and you shouldn't either. But what is known is potentially the people in power have hundreds of billions of dollars, and potentially as well, the main individual might have a palace that is worth $200 billion. I'm sorry, not 200 billion. His collection could be worth 200 billion, and his whole palace is worth $1 billion, which would be one of the most expensive pieces of real estate ever. So it's definitely crazy. And Russia is a place where you see a lot of these Bugattis, Paganis, Lamborghinis. These are the people who money means nothing to them. It's no object, because when you're talking about billions, tens of billions to some of these guys, they make so much money, and sometimes it's very easy money, that they don't care. And suddenly the tables are shifting, where there's some countries where if you're very rich, you can't do anything. And there's others where you have a ton of freedom. And you might think that living in America, you have tons of freedom. Well, you might be surprised sometimes. First of all, taxes. That's a great way to know whether you have a lot of freedom or not. Higher taxes, usually less freedom. But very interesting story nonetheless. We delivered that car earlier today. Everything was fine. So that's pretty much that. I mean, I just saw this story, was interested. I'm absolutely destroyed by today. So have a good night. Milwaukee's a very interesting place. So thanks for watching. Have a great rest of your day, and take care. Bye. Looks like from Pixar.